hope you have a really great weekend and restful. I know there wasn't school for you today, but your teachers were here working and learning and thinking about all the great things for you. So for tonight, I'm going to read to you about several different women in Women's History Month that have made just an incredible impact on our lives. And this happens to be 40 big dreamers that had beautiful dreams. And this is written by Juliet Menendez, and they're actually about Latinitas. So women that look very much like many of the students that come to Greenfield schools. So gracias por estar aquí. Thanks for being here. Hola comunidad de Greenfield. Esta noche voy a leer sobre unas mujeres latinas en este mundo que eran maravillosas por lo que ellas hicieron. Y este mes de marzo es el mes de celebrar la mujer. So voy a leer sobre unas personas, mujeres que inspiran todo el mundo. Okay, here we go. Mercedes Doretti. Mercedes Doretti is one of our stories, person we're going to celebrate, and she was born in 1959 and she's still alive. Mercedes grew up in a dangerous time in Argentina. The military was in power and people would disappear in the night just by saying the wrong things. In the central Plaza de Mayo, abuelas would come together and demand to know what had happened to their daughters or their sons or their grandchildren. Are they still alive? Are they hungry or cold? And month after month and day after day, they would disappear. I wish I could help, Mercedes thought. And one day in Mercedes College, her anthropology class, a man from the United States walked through the door, and the abuelas asked me to come here. He said, I am going to uncover what the military has tried to hide. Who's with me? Mercedes was scared, but she said, I'm with you. Mercedes worked with a team to dig up the bones of those who had disappeared. By analyzing them, they could find out which one belonged to which family. Finally, there was evidence to take these bad people to court. Mercedes was so inspired that she put together a group to continue working. She now leads projects around the world, discovering proof of crimes against humanity and giving families who seek justice the respect that they deserve. Thank you, Mercedes. Truths have now been uncovered and the chance to be told. Ooh, beautiful. So she's like a detective. She would find the bones of buried people and she would be able to share those with the world, and especially tell the parents, like if somebody is missing and they don't know where they went, they have to be able to, close that case. Okay, here's another one. Her name is Alicia Alonso, and she's a ballerina, and she has already passed on. She died in 2019. Let's see, Alicia Alonso. Pay attention, sit still. The nuns at her Catholic church would say to her, her Catholic school, but Alicia wanted to dance. She was always dancing, and when the famous Russian dancer Nikolai Yavorsky came to open up the first ballet school in Cuba, Alicia ran to sign up. And when she had her first pair of ballet shoes, she loved them so much she would never take them off. But just as her career was taking off, Alicia started losing her sight. She had to have eye surgery and recover for months. She asked Fernando to draw the dance steps to the upcoming show, Giselle, and she could read them with her fingers. Before long, she knew every step by heart and was able to dance with beauty. Wow, that's Alicia Alonso, Cuban dancer. She went blind, but continued to dance. That is amazing. Okay, let's read one more. This one founded some schools. Her name is Rosa Peña de González, and she is from Paraguay. Rosa's mommy died when Rosa was very young, and the only family she left was her papi, and she loved him so very much. I want to be just like you when I grow up, she would tell him. And when her papi was sent to prison for speaking out against the authorities in Paraguay, Rosa secretly sneaked him law books so that he could continue to study and help her defend the people. The War of the Triple Alliance started in Paraguay, and Rosa got sent away to Argentina. Just like her papi, Rosa read everything she could to study about schools. Walking past the markers of the many men who had died, Rosa was scared to go home but she knew that it was up to her and other women to defend their country. Rosa went all around the country from pueblo to pueblo, town to town, to get the support of the communities. And before long, 24 schools had been built to support the children and their voices. It took many years to recover from the war, but as it did, thanks to Rosa's tireless efforts, all the students were prepared to become new leaders. To this day, Rosa is celebrated as the mother of education in Paraguay, or in Spanish, Paraguay. Rosa Peña de González, a wonderful leader in her nation. So thanks so much for joining me here tonight, boys and girls, Latinitas. This book is a beautiful collection. You can ask your teacher and I'll send it to your class if you want to borrow it. But it's all about courageous women who just paved the way for others because they knew it was the right thing to do. So thank you so much for being here. I'm Superintendent Galvan with the Greenfield School District. We'll see you here next week for more stories, and I'll send you a great big bear hug from our family to yours.